let's go ahead and get in here and get Star Wars pulled up. Oh, I gotta turn this off because it's not gonna matter here in a moment. And then I can turn. Where's Tangia again? I will say Tangia won't exactly pop up on my screen. Um, Going forward, but I should still end up with the water bottles and stuff like that. Just the Tangia stuff. So anything orange, redeem. Um, the bright orange redeems are not going to show up on my personal screen. Oh, I can turn off this now because you're gonna listen to other music. Actually, we're not really gonna be listening to everything in here, but we're gonna do a new game. So I will go ahead and explain this game a little bit here. This game is a game that is essentially a far prequel to the movies of Star Wars. Um, Back in the before the High Republic. Um, so this is like long before the Republic is now has started to become like a dominant force in the galaxy, along with the Republic. So sorry, the Republic and the Jedi have now become like a big force before everything happens on Coruscant and stuff like that we see in the movies. Um, so this is quite a bit of time before. Um, this is a story about um, Revan and everything that surrounded him at the time. So we're going to go ahead and get into this game. I've played this before. I've played it so many times. I have at least 50 full playthroughs. At least 50. We're going to see how this goes. You may not see chat on screen. I'm not sure if it's going to pop up or not. It's going to be hit and miss there. Because this is technically a full screen game, and that was a application that can't necessarily overlap it. There is going to be bugs. Hands down, there's going to be bugs. I know how to get through all of them. So if something does occur, I should have already had a save provided beforehand. So we should be good. And I should be able to get right into the next section. The first zone is full of movement issues. We just gotta get through it. So I'll be essentially what is called scum saving, just to break out of those issues. Once we get past that point, the problems get reduced. So we should be good from there. But we're going to go ahead and be a skill junkie. So what we're going to do is I'm going to choose a scoundrel. We're going to do a custom character. With me being a scoundrel, I'm really not going to worry about my strength, dexterity, and my constitution. What I am going to worry about is my intelligence my wisdom a little bit, and my charisma. Um, I'm gonna hold off on this. There's a reason why. Basically, if I put my points in now, I have 2 costs in here, and I will immediately go to level 2, as I'm a Jedi from the start mod set up in here. So, which allows me to then all these be turn into 1s. So I'm gonna not mess with any of this yet. So we're gonna go press continue. We start off with melee weapon proficiency. We end up with Scoundrel's Luck and Sneak Attack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up bonus in Demolition and Stealth as a feat. Because it plays like kind of like D&D. I'm also going to pick up a bonus point in Persuasion, Awareness, and Treat Injury. I'm going to pick up a point in Repair, Security, and Computer Use. I'm going to pick up a point in Saving Throws. I'm going to put a point into being able to put a mod in my head. I'm going to put a point into Vitality. I have to mute the game sound. I do apologize, everybody. But if I play this section here for the audio, it can be hit with copyright. So at the moment, the music and stuff is muted until we get to the ship where it changes music. Four thousand years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on the collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the outer rim world of Terrace, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith galactic domination. By the way, if the audio is too quiet, let me know and I can adjust. So normally there would be a person here talking to my person. It's an introduction person, so it kind of goes through the introduction of everything. I do need to move my model a little bit here, otherwise I'm going to be over the top of some things. Which is not so great. Okay, so I'm gonna be. I still want to be a skill junkie, so I'm gonna be selecting the Vigilant Defender of the Galaxy, as I will be a Sentinel. Um, Now I'm gonna use up my points. So I'm gonna put points in computer usage, demolition. I'm gonna skip both stealth and awareness. Just wait, hold on. Before I do that, I need to double check this. If successful, check. Awareness is always active by results are best while a character is moving slowly. Running impairs a -5 penalty to any checks of the skill. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that was a thing. What's the demolition for? So you can place down traps. So you'll have mines and stuff in the game, which you'll want to pick them up and then you can use them yourself. So that's the reason why I'm choosing to pick up demolition. Allows me. There's one in particular spot that makes a fight so much easier if I just have it right out of the gate. So, because it allows me to put down mines and I can just bypass like a 20-minute fight, 20-minute to an hour fight. It gets crazy in how long it takes. So, just because I know it's there. I think I'm gonna be fine on the awareness part. I still have points left over, which means I'm gonna put those into yeah, I think I'm gonna put them in awareness. And actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna press OK. We can use the skills later. We get blaster pistols, force sense, sneak attack, and finesse lightsabers. As I'm gonna say this real quick again here, the game has. I'm not playing base game, essentially, is what I'm trying to say, and that means I have a bunch of mods. I have probably about 150-ish mods in this game, or other additional things that adjust the graphics of the game and other visuals. So this is not, if you were to pick this up right now, this is not going to be your experience unless you go through the Kotor community mod pack. So you have to go download all that stuff. By the way, this took me about 15 hours to get it all set up. Just as a heads up, if you do actually get through it all, or want to get through it all. Because, unfortunately, you have to know what you're doing. If you want a mod. Okay, so we gotta deal with our first force powers. I was thinking it kind of going on the light side. But do we want, what are we kind of wanting to look at here? Do we want to do good side, dark side, or stay kind of grayish in on how we do things? Because our skills do actually affect our dark side points and light side points. I'm stuttering over myself because I love this game so much. I'm excited. And I'm gonna be honest, there's no good way in like messing with all this with my model. If we wanted to, we can go like this. But yeah. No choice. We're okay. We're gonna go ahead and choose light side. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Force Aura, which allows me to grant a +2 bonus to defense and all saving throws. That affects for 20 seconds. It eventually gets much better later on. So yeah. And then I'm also gonna pick up are all these only 20 seconds? Anyways, I'm also going to pick up Force Valor, which grants all party members a bonus +2 to physical attributes and saving throws. So. Okay. Picked up some items. Then we're gonna make our lightsaber. It is not showing the dialogue like it's supposed to. Luckily, I know which one I'm choosing. I'm choosing a one-hander, which is so... Oh, I eventually got there. I'm gonna go ahead and choose a one-hander lightsaber. Short lightsabers are kind of dumb to be as your first one, so... Then I can choose which color I want. I am going to go ahead and choose the yellow at this time. Also, look at that lighting effect. By the way, this is not normal lighting. This is modded. So, yeah. I'm also going to equip my person with some robes. I'm going to put on the shield. I'm going to put on the Intel implant. I probably did that a little too fast. I knew it was an Intel because I was doing testing earlier. Shields, I can activate this shield and it lasts 20 seconds and it can resist 20 points of damage.
This is Kotor. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
Oh yeah, which reminds me, I had a whole thing. That's right. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Okay, so this seems to be one of those moments where things did not go according to plan. We might be able to break through it by killing these guys. We'll see. Cool. we broke out of the little bug that ended up happening. I wasn't able to move with my WASD. Okay, so additionally, just got access to another shield. I got access to armor, but I can't wear light armor, and I'm not going to be wearing a light armor. I'm going kind of a defensive build with being able to cover my allies. So I have to be, unfortunately, all those are armor restricted, so I have to be able to use them. Okay. So, this body, well, any body in here, can randomly spawn random remains. So, keep that in mind if you ever play this game. It's not consistent on what drops. Not, at least not all the time. I don't have any fancy abilities, which is why this looks boring. I don't have any, like, fancy skills. Okay, so I am probably going to have to do a thing here in a moment. Yep, I'm going to. Okay, so and that's how you break out of some of the issues. You save and then you reload. Luckily, it's all set as keybinds of F4 and F5. This is the guy that would normally be your introduction guy to help you out with everything. But with all these mods, it kind of throws him away, especially with the Jedi one. So, start as a Jedi.
This is Carthel Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Really? Already? Damn. Okay.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers.
So I have two options. I can use this computer, or I can use this droid. This droid I can interact with and have him do his patrol, and then he would go in there and start killing them. Or I can use the computer, use the spikes, and explode them within that room. Reactivate droid costs nothing. Which actually the repair costs less than what this other deal did. So this works out. Okay, that's the guy that drops the vibroblade. I was wondering when that was. I'm gonna go ahead and level up now. Normally, you'd probably want to wait until after Terrace to level up if you do play this yourself. I know I'm talking about this game if you were ever gonna play it. But we're gonna go ahead and level up here. I end up with another 5 points, so I'm now up to 10. Now I'm able to do all the different deals, which is fantastic. We are then going to pick up the absorption. Energy resistance. We don't really deal with energy issues until much, much later. But it's going to be sonic, fire, cold, electric attacks. It's not going to be for a while till we have to deal with that. So we deal with it more when we're dealing with droids.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later.
All right, Karth. I'm going to save right here, just to make sure. And also, I know for a fact that I've completed everything. So let's go ahead and go down to Terrace. Movies seem a little quiet. Find it funny that it has you
Good
take
to
off
see you
your
up
clothes for that
instead of
scene.
thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever gonna wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
I do. I had a strange dream, like a vision or
I'm not
something.
surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
The Sith?
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
So what do you suggest we do?
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So, if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile.
Understood, Karth. Oh, actually, okay. Let's put on my clothes again, because somebody took them off, Karth. Okay, so, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Map stuff is going to always be weird. There's no way to adjust this, so. This is our quest log. Our dialogue in order that we have it. And then this shows us our skill stuff, which is nice. The only thing we don't get bonuses in is stealth because we don't have any points in it. Because I'm not interested in doing stealth in this game. Stealth is kind of bleh. I don't like it. But looks like we have everything. It's gonna freeze for a moment. It will eventually explain what's going on. Okay. So it's showing us all the people that we can have. Karth is one of the people that's in the apartment with us, and we can go ahead and have him in our party, or we can remove him if we want. So if I clicked on him, I can click remove, and he would not go with me. But since this game is a little bit easier with having friends, we are gonna bring Karth with us. Especially since I don't have defense.
Scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Or health.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
I'm just glad I could help. So hold on, we're gonna go into my settings here. Sound a little bit lower, voices a little bit higher. Movies can go up a little bit. Don't know why it's trying to show me connections.
On it. Done.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Sorry, I was just investigating the area.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden, who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
You can trust me. Maybe I can help.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Is there anything I could do to help?
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Maybe I can speak to Holden for you.
You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Are we going now?
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
We're going light side, we're going light side. And my brain is like, go take the dark side points. Go take the dark side points. Like, no.
On it. Done. On it. Done.
I'd rather not talk to a person that will, in fact, just talk circles in,
On it. Done.
an alien language.
Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Jilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira.
Basically, this guy was introducing himself. Pleased to meet you, Larim. My name is Kira.
Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking ba nunodek. Tokning chatukune mulerabes.
I know all about energy shields.
Ta chikun ida hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kapabol ba mulje kumana?
You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here.
Tag bis tu bonko koki bakbanka. Sing pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sija tuma wamama tus keva toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikun. Chanshak bulara. Umrao chiska duchi. On chubanjishka yanki. Titoke gratun kun chichakun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chubaching lordai itakun. We tam boragatong mulira ashang turung ni na potata twangachun tize. Igrutu haga jijiwa. Watajuma wana hu wama hulhu natek.
Aren't you worried about getting caught?
Chi gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa chintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Muchashak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
What you got for sale?
Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
If I remember right, he only has one thing that's of any real note. And it's this light battle armor, if I remember correctly. The gun's not too bad. These are the mines I was talking about. He doesn't actually have anything of note. Everything's too expensive. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and move on.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I'd like to know something more about you, Karth.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
You're talking like it's your fault, like you failed somehow.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Them? Do you mean the people of your homeworld?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. at all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Understood, Karth. We will definitely do so. I wasn't sure if that changed anything. Oh, wow. This is night and day. So normally her kiosk is right in the center of the room right here. And does not look like this.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
Yes, let's see what we got.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Okay, so you got this wonderful thing. Sadly, it also doesn't receive bonus equipment or bonus modifications. So, oh, I guess this is here. I guess that's same as the other dude. We're gonna buy this detonator. I know there's a reason for it. I just can't remember what it is. But we're gonna buy it, and yeah. Right, the Chani quarterstaff was insane. It gets one additional. It gets one additional attack plus one additional attack modifier. So actually that might be just the reason why it's that damage. Okay. I don't think I want anything at this moment from her. There is things, but I just don't think right now. Oh wait, there's one thing I want.
Welcome.
I want. Oh, you sneaky motherfuckers! So there's usually a gas grenade in here. It looks like that they decided to not have it in here this time because there's a way to bypass one of the guys. Oh, but I have a poison grenade on me. Never mind. How much money do I have on me? 100 credits. Okay.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Sure, I'll buy your deck.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I take that lesson. Okay, just to make sure I got the understanding, because I believe it's 20 instead of 21, and that's what we're trying to get. Yeah, we're trying to get to 20. Must win 3 sets. Okay. Yes, I know how to do this. We're gonna end our turn. End our turn. And then I'm gonna apply the 4. We tied. Gonna continue. Gonna end my turn. That's the highest card we can get off of 1. That's a 3. We're gonna do that. He's also gonna hit his. We lost 1, which is fine. I still have 1 card over him. Damn. Now I have 2 cards over him, so at this point, so it makes it a little bit easier for me to beat him unless he gets crazy good rolls. We're gonna hit the 20. I busted. It's fine. I need better cards. We'll go in there in a moment.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
Oh, I wonder if I'm the mysterious stranger and I go talk to that guy. I wonder what would happen.
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music, and try to relax before my next shift at the military base.
You're from the military base? You don't look like one of the Sith.
I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the cantina. The officers don't even like it when we show up here off duty. Don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. But it gets pretty stale hanging around the base all the time. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know. A job with long hours and low pay, my dad.
So why do you do it?
When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I end up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn some credits, I could give this lousy job up. Retire my uniform, so to speak.
Can I ask you some questions?
The senior officers don't really like it when we start answering questions, you know? They don't want us fraternizing with the locals. Just another perk of the job. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm just going to say something that might get me in trouble. I'm surprised to see... No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking... I'm surprised to see you again. I thought you'd gotten sick of me complaining about my job at the Sith military base. I guess I kind of obsess about it. That can't be healthy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm just going to say something that might get me in trouble.
I was... It's not what I wanted to happen.
Well, hello there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taurus originally. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jurgen.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Kira.
What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom, you know.
It's different, but I like it.
Obviously, you have an ear for music. Mark my words, they'll be famous soon enough. They were about to go on tour before this Sith quarantine stranded them here. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars? I can arrange it, you know.
I'll pass.
Are you certain? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Meet the legends before they were famous. All it will cost you is a small handful of credits. I have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. For the small sum of 20 credits, he'll let me set up a meeting with you and the band.
Sounds like you're running a scam to me.
You sting me with your words. I merely thought I could offer you the rare opportunity to meet a celebrity before they were famous. But I see you're not interested. That's too bad. They really are charming fellows. Very well then. I hope you enjoy the music. If you change your mind, come speak with me again.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You know, it's bad enough the Sith conquered this planet. But do they have to come in here, relax, and rub?
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
You're from the military base?
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Yun Genda, Junior Officer First Class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you, Yun. I'm Kira.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Terrace can't stand the Sith. It can make this a pretty lonely job.
You're just doing your job, right? I don't hold that against you.
That's true. But people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know they have to make the best of things?
You got a pretty positive attitude. Everybody has their ups and downs. It's how you deal with them that counts.
Exactly. It's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
You need to blow off some steam once in a while.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base. But some of us junior Sith officers are having a party later to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sounds good, I'll be there.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
So, the reason why I did this is so I didn't end up with a dark side point. I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna hate this.
Why do you poor folk always smell so funny?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away from some of these people.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the
I'll be
dueling
right
ring.
back.
Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Jedi Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Jedi is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
Sorry about that, everybody. I needed some food. So I took a little bit of a walk away and then got myself some food real quick. But let's go ahead and continue.
Jimut malia pistuet wata. Jiji naudun chong yomagola human. Chupa yubong labogra turong. Jiji mait buleran yun chuba.
What are you talking about?
Kava dumpa kurpiya mokapata. Chiskani cho. Yinkin kono bamure rachikun. Togma wong shanunjang. Kava vulpa murje. Humana tonga buksha umenong. Kava vulpa murje. Humana bak mulira. Juni yun tunjiji. Aitatuana.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Okay, I'll do it. It's funny. The mysterious stranger? I like it.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
I'm ready to do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner, I give you Jedi Duncan. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger!
Okay, and now we're gonna attack this guy.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Jedi losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Just got some experience. That's good. Oh, but I'm gonna have to scum save. Things broke. I'm just gonna grab this real quick.
Chachiska don puta, kasabubaka, ho 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 ho. Mochao donga, ya fulki. Chiyoka kolmolera. Quien conjo peshak, nova moleraji. Jarion torang chi, aitatia. Pula una chinek, bamulera slimoanga kubiskin.
Got my credits for my first fight, which was 100 credits.
Chachiska don puta, kasabubaka,
He's just saying that I knew you were gonna come back.
Taurish manarish, tonjonea hakonon. Mulera yonunaze, teaching we bedwa night I wish muline bomone. Urana tula boda yamijusa. Ayo no pis tula jiyokaku akochikopa. Chino mulera king paja snima poituana.
Ready for another duel.
Jiyokaku mulera king konjo pesha nova muleraji.
Yeah, we can defeat Kurlon. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger.
Yes. I lost that.
The stranger is down. The mysterious stranger is down. Girl on Two Fingers gets the win. And for a change, it wasn't against Duncan.
Okay. That's what I get for not having certain capabilities. We are gonna go ahead and do an F5. Get that, and then we're gonna leave. We'll fight Duncan later, or Girl on Two Fingers. Sorry. he might be the reason why I get a dark side point. He's worth too much. So Terrace Transit System. South Medical, North Apartments, North Droid Store, South with Sith/Sith base. Huh. We'll deal with that in a moment.
On it. Done.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only.
Hey, I recognize these soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
I'm a friend of the Republic. You can trust me.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that, you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
I said point.
I see from your appearance that you're an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
Rat ghoul disease? What's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
Maybe I can find a way to get my hands on that serum.
I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Don't worry, I'll get you that serum.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
see what you got.
Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
These are things I want later. Because nobody's going to get Implant 3 until much, much later. So, these are later purchases. Let's go ahead and leave.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
Offer? What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Davik King? Who's that?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris.
You mean Davik's a crime lord?
I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right?
Why does he want the cure?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? And be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
Zelka was gonna help people.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Leave this man alone, or you'll have to deal with me.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
God, I can
I'm
help.
getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Now I have a spare 100. red crystal. Let's see here. I think that's just better, straight up. Done everything.
On it. Done.
This is the party, right? No. Not quite. I have something in my throat. When I was eating the food, something must have went in my lungs just a little bit.
Hey, you made it! I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing, come on in. You have to try this Teresian ale, it's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Yoon. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Now they're all drunk and hungover. And somebody didn't take their uniform back.
On it. Done.
Hey, what's your problem?
Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you.
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Maybe I can help you with your problem.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Oh, I don't have that. Alright, I do.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
That's everything. Slummy.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Laura says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, we can all be friends. Let me buy you guys a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
The whole point was not to kill those guys. This guy's the worst person ever. Wait. He's not preaching right now? Oh, there we go.
Spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
So, in order to get down to the next area, though, I'm gonna throw that on. And then I need to switch to Karth and throw this combat suit on. Is there a reason to do an Ion versus the other thing? Droids. Okay. Then never mind.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Sincho barang, kita dosa nonga barachi malat hotachi, mintu barawata, nachidos!
Ichuta, yun patisa, imban chalora kun.
Wantaula sagra, masados awisut sot.
I like that.
There you go!
Ready?
What?
Oh, we are going to increase intelligence. We're going to do the persuasion skill first. Level 6. Got it. We'll come back when we have mission and stuff.
Go away.
Kiska nichu, kimba muli ratwanaji, kimba noku nixat abog, kakincha nawabakaon, tung abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaiya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpaiya!
One.
Nord.
Oscar, kiska nichu, kahupa botenya go GGPT.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kupalea mukapata! Chiyoka kutumpa kupelea!
Two.
Kiyokaku, kimba muli ratwanaji, kuyami juski chika nai, ubabaska dwana chichopa muska, kiska dasoki kupa bona na chachu.
Une podo! Rananu prata doko shirkasha! Jum apike!
Three.
Hi, Callow. I'm not gonna get my ass kicked by you. Thank you.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. Don't worry, honey. Alien girls aren't really my thing. I'm much more interested in an attractive female of my own species.
You're the guy that put the bounty on Diaz's head, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with a vibro blade.
Why would she do that?
Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
And I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me.
Sounds like maybe you got what you deserved.
Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted.
I want the bounty on Diaz's head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
If you hire someone to kill Dia, it looks like it will look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself.
Well, I guess you may be right. Besides, I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Mission Veo and Zalbar.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
She has the best dialogues.
Who
you calling little girl, Chuba Face? Just a sec, boys. Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here. You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here. Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
That's weird. Twilix who speaks Galactic Basic.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak Basic. They just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
I do a Wookiee and Twilix street urchin, and I'm not gonna say that. Yes, I am.
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations. The Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange.
Tell me about the gangs.
There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Okay then, and tell me about Calo Nord.
Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zax's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
So, looks like that is good. I'm gonna go now.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Okay. We did good. There's no point in talking about that thing. Because, seriously, Karth, really?
Uh-huh.
I'm here.
I'll stick with the bounties Davik puts out. They're usually less dangerous than the government-funded contracts.
Kiyokaku! Kimba muli ratwana ji. Kuyami juski chikanai.
Kuyami juz chikata na patoga ya hulki.
Kipona, ona na kacho. Kimba muli ratwana. Kaupa botenya mochocho piti. Kawadumba kulpa iya mokata. Wanga kumbis kimba mulera. Kakinchana kokba kon. Kawadumba kulpa iya botenya. Kachichona isa odunga. Taukum justak mike grabil mogo. Torpada vunkwa yagando danaga chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Voyawana chikni. Bamul slimo poda nawanga kumbis muliragest. Rundi hautunga tonkimba nankungek. Wana kumbis chimpayamul kunhunkabi. Tuknin tangjo kunne muliragest.
I was told to speak to you about the Red Bull serum. 1,000 credits coming off of terrorists. Nice. I don't have the serum. Tell me about the bounties.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that. As long as we don't end up on the list of the victims. Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Bamul slimo poda nawanga kumbis muliragest.
Sounds more like contract killing.
Labuda na winkis matoma. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi haudunga kuhunkavi. Yinova mulera kinkun chikun. Mucha shag pangpa.
I want more details about bounties you're offering.
Rundi haudunga tonkimba nankungek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhunkabi, tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabest.
Yeah.
Rundi hautonga tonkimba nangkongkek. Wana kumbes, chimpayamui, kunhunkabi, tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabest.
And then tell me about the Largo.
Manu prata tunkyo, searcha toma toma. Talavui pamulchi, kumana, kinkon shashiken. Jibed.
Just want to make sure that those were actually off the table. And then this I could help out with.
Kapaliamo napata, bonanakachu, yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun, tong na bun shakti umpardo kuntakrita, akti konto una chabachisa wanki, ti toki grantu kon chip chan kun green kanchan to pro, bok wala no bok cha, nichi kon chuva kin lorta ikakun.
Why don't you have a partner? Maybe I could help you.
With team and rang thong, mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije, watu yama kama wona henak neck.
I'm good enough to get you through your audition.
Kin kun shi kakichin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun para mona reji. Chingpala niska mule tun rata tigin podranko. The searcha doma wana kondatama. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Ta kungjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunki.
Understood, we'll make them count.
Genchopa chawi tikjok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak neck. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no nok. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera kakin chak nawa gawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tonga bok sha nak nong.
The only issue is my dex is gone. I don't have dex, so we're gonna dance beside her initially, which means we're pretty decently far away, so I'm not overdoing it.
Ching para chiska mule tunarana nu prata tunko sicha tuma wamama tus kebo toma nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jiko
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana kin kun shishikin nikin kun ban mulara jikun wama kun best ching pala mule tune rana nu prata donko searcha domatama with team and bon rang thong mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse ika krotu hakujije watu yama kama wona henak neck.
This is how things fail. There's one thing that can fail. And dive. We're good.
Poragantong mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuanga chun tize igruto haga jijiwa wata juma wana hu wama hu na tek.
With team and bon rang thong mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse ika krotu hakujije watu yama kama wona henak neck.
Don't fail, don't fail, don't fail. It's a roll, so we luckily got through it.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana kin kun shishikin nikin kun ban mulara jikun wama kun bes ching pala mule tune rana nu prata donko searcha domatama
Mucha donga ya fulke. Chachiska do punta casa baka. Panauto.
mokao danya foki chachiska do punta kakaspaka bano oto
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel moko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha punka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes.
Gigi hakuji lorcha kin kuna bamule jikun kaji chutula podoto punto casa tabonk Aita haudanga wala ganto da nagato chuchu mukiti chokai.
Wow. I didn't realize that was the dialogue.
Rangthong mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije.
Okay.
Yama kama wuna henak neck.
That's fine. A little not okay dialogue initially, and then she fixed it. I don't think there's anything else down here, right? No. Not really. If I go through this now, we better... Yeah.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak with him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe I can be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back.
So you're going to let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brejik and his Vulcars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulcars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulcars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. And the problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
I need help. I need information on the Republic's escape pods that crashed in the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the Upper City about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has her own agenda.
Don't worry, I'm not working with the Sith.
I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner.
Bastila's a slave? What will happen to her?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
There has to be some way I can help her.
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
How can I enter the swoop race?
I might be able to help you with this. If you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Becks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
How am I supposed to get into the Vulkar base?
Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Vale.
Mission? Gadden, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I got Sith uniforms.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Okay. Actually, what are you going to use the Sith uniforms for?
I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle.
Okay,
good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll be back when I have the accelerator.
I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
trying to decide if I go do something without mission first. I think I do.
How'd you like that? Down you go! You asked for this! Time to rumble! You asked for this! Uh-huh.
I'm here.
Ready? Ready?
I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I'm here.
Ready?
What?
Ready?
What?
Yeah, we're gonna repair you. We're gonna do your targeting system. We're going to let you do all that. We're gonna do your shields and your weapon systems.
Uh-huh. Let's go! You asked for this! How'd you like that? Down you go! You asked for this!
Okay. We're gonna do a puzzle now, everybody. Guts and Glory, the Chronicles of the Amazing Story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by Githos Uxaris. A work in progress. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, manager Githos founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Alinda. The ploy worked, and Alinda became the first member of the band. Ethos scrambled to find musicians to back her, and signed a Bith named Yuja to be the lead musician. Soon after that, he signed Yuja's brother, Yuji, to complete the trio. The band struggled at first. Alinda was a fantastic singer, but Yuja wasn't much of a magician. When Alinda threatened to quit, Githos fired Yuja and signed another Bith named Lupa. Of course, this didn't go over well with Yuja's brother, and Yuji quit. Fortunately, Lupa knew another musician named Thadu, who joined to replace Yuji. Led by Linda's singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Rancor trio became quite popular on their home world of Terrace, eventually attracting the attention of local legitimate businessman Davik King. Davik asked those to bring his group in for a command performance. Githos agreed, realizing this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Linda had heard some rumors about Davik King and his connections to the exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go to his estate to perform. Many felt that without Linda singing, the band would crumble, but Githos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Linda's sister, Ashina, as the new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled appearance at Davik's estate. Githos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashna couldn't perform at Alinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ishna could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a big-time touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Rancor trio was founded on guts and glory. There's no further entries. So, can I have... There's Lupa. Oh, shit. Okay. So, it's gonna be... this one. That's UG. That's Uja. UG. Lupa. Photo. And then Ashna.
On it. Done.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpaiya!
Oh, I remember what that personal detonator, that one detonator thing was for. It's for this. I remembered. What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Donk nabung shanun yang. Donk patogas maktelia.
Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it?
Tonghai tuam Gigi Yumalithpa ang Inkotu. Tolba da bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chuay haudunga. Yumalithka Inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo. Munka kun biskang, bamulara, takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chuay haudunga, tolba da bunkwalya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampungpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamulislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu aitha haudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podona. Rundi haudunga kun hunkabi.
Maybe there's some way I can help you with this mess.
We itha nadana itya. Wata yuma kawama huhanik. Ashonk turong umnipatoga. Wana kun best ching pala multonki.
Maybe you can turn the tables, you know, have Davik eliminated?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha haudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa. Bolawan na chikni. Bamulislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best.
Maybe you can fake your own death.
Ui, ita nadana yitya. Kunti chani. Tongpatogas maktelia.
Tell me your plan, I might be able to help.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha haudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa. Bolawan na chikni. Bamulislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Mana tota. Aku jigratuk pola. Jishok jonatong. Chongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili. Kun kili no pa. Watati manyo kola. Una no ku mulira. Watawama mulira. King konjo peshak. No ba mulira ji. Joni yun turung chi. Wi ita dia. Pola una chinek. Ba mulira slimo anga kun king.
I have the detonator. Go on, take it.
Shagjikin Lord Chawata Uma? Kavavulpa mulchi kumana. King kun shachi king. Ni king kun oba mulira jikun? Wama kun bes. Chinpalamuji. Tunira no prata dunko. Tuni pudu. Rana no prata dunkno sercha. Ichua penki. Mucha shagpangpa. Yinkin kun no ba mulri rachikun. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitha haudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa. Bolawan na chikni. Bamulislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghai tuam Gigi Yumalithpa ang Inkotu. Tolba da bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu aitha haudunga. Yumalithka Inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Munka kun biskang. Bamulara.
Sounds good. What's up, Karth? Oh, eventually.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I think it's a good time to ask more about those questions.
I'm all ears, beautiful.
Beautiful? Is that? I like the sound of that.
Which? The fact that I'm all ears, or the beautiful part?
Karth, are you flirting with me?
No, not really. Just to have it. You have something you'd rather I call you by?
How about gorgeous? I like that better.
I might consider it, but what are you gonna call me in exchange?
Sexist
Is
worm.
that it? You can do better than that.
Lobotomized Gamorrean.
Ouch. That is better. Well, I bet beautiful doesn't sound so bad in comparison now, does it?
Maybe not, but I still don't. You're such a pain, you know that?
Guilty as charged. I bet you still have those questions in mind, though. Are they really necessary?
Don't be such a child. It's just a few questions.
No. How can I resist a challenge to my manly pride, huh? Fine. You made your point. Interrogate at will.
Excellent. Soon all your secrets will be mine.
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though. You're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Like you said, when you first met Bastila, didn't have time to use her powers. I wasn't in a position to know what was going on, really.
Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I was an apprentice on Coruscant. I was assigned to the Endar Spire. It was an unusual request.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who was a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors.
Are you implying I had something to do with the crash? You'd rather I wasn't?
Don't be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still.
Are you implying I had something to do with the crash?
Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises.
I'm telling you, Garth, I had nothing to do with the crash.
I expect you're right. I've got no real reason to suspect you of anything. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry, right?
Do you know we're on the same side, right?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right. You must be the most damn persistent woman I've ever met. We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going. Uh-huh.
Okay, Garth. Okay, you're still a Dex guy. Retreat injury needs some work. But anyways, it's that time, everybody. I do appreciate everybody being here, being wonderful. But it is that time. It has been a fantastic run today, both playing Librarian and now Kotor today. Next stream is going to be some more Kotor. So see you then. If you want to watch this at another time, you can always go back over on my YouTube and watch the videos there. But thank you everybody for being here. You're all fantastic. Bye-bye. We're not raiding tonight.